What was once farmland 100 years ago has become one of those bucket list golf destinations. Nestled along the western shore of Lake Michigan, Whistling Straits is a championship venue which will be even more challenging today because the weather certainly has changed. The winds are up, gusting nearly to 35 miles per hour. Temperatures hovering around 50 degrees, wind chills in the upper 30s to low 40s, exactly what you would want, at least from the outside looking in, on a championship Wednesday where 5 champs will be crowned by day's end. It has been a sensational 3 days here in Kohler, Wisconsin, as we take a look at some of the action we're going to see here on the Straits course. The leaderboards from the men's Division I, Arkansas Pine Bluff. They've never been in this championship before, and what a debut it has been. A big lead over North Carolina A&T. We're also going to see some individual play here on the Straits course. Igor Zubov from Delaware. His lead is down to 4. Could get interesting on the back 9 for the women. Miyu Takahashi, the senior from Nebraska, started the day with a 6-shot lead. She has extended that advantage to 7. We head out to the action at 9. Takahashi, the 7-shot lead, second shot on the way.
See that wind just coming off the right. Burko trying to use it to her advantage, dialing in that distance. Wow, I'll tell you what, getting out of here with a birdie.
All right, let's go to 12. This the second for Ofahinawe.
To the whole location from where he's pitching from. If he can get something on it. Look out. Yeah, absolutely.
That's almost the wind stopping him more than anything else.
Question.
Let's give you a little peek of what the leaders are going to find at 17 about a couple hours from now. If you're committed, you need to start it over Lake Michigan.
You have to start it where you know the trouble is, but hey, if that's the payoff, then I'm going to start it all the way over there. Wow.
Let's go to the women's individual leader at 10. Takahashi for double bogey.
Oh, no.
So that's going to be a 7. We said a short time ago she made the turn with an 8-shot lead, but this back 9, I'm not sure how safe that felt. It's now down to 5, just like that.
And everything can change in the blink of an eye. You go a birdie, a couple doubles, and we've got a little tighter race as we've got an entire back 9 to play.
This at 13, Ofahinawe, his second on the way.
Talk about a player that can flight it down. There's a little ridge right there that could take it a little further. That's perfect. That's a great place to putt from.
The wind chills in the high 30s. We head out to 13. Ofahinawe, after that really solid approach, just tough to get it to the hole when you're going into Lake Michigan.
Into Lake Michigan and uphill, but had a chance to make his 5th birdie of the day. Just 2 bogeys in this round, 2 under in all this wind.
This sandy area at 11, her 4th of Doug, a big lead, and it's starting to go the wrong way.
It's starting to go the wrong way, so she may have to start talking to herself, but a decent shot nonetheless. That's going to be uphill and into the fan coming up, but it's about 18 feet from the top side of the fairway down to the bottom of this sandy area. It is, she could not see anything.
You've got questions, and maybe Zubov has that same conversation as we watch him at 13.
Well, it's okay to make mistakes. You have to accept mistakes, pre-accepting the fact that it's going to be tough on a day like today. You're going to have these moments where you kind of pace out, make a couple putts or make some birdies. Some people are going to go on runs. You're going to make yourself very angry.
Keep it here at 11. Takahashi, what a 5 this would be.
That one had her hopes up.
Yeah, putting straight into the wind here is going to have to give this a hard hit.
I'm surprised he didn't completely reset. He reset his hat, but not his positioning. I'll tell you, listening to the wind blow, Amelia, and you can confirm or deny, it seemed like the wind had just laid down a tick right when he hit that.
I haven't seen any frustration. If anything, they've been chatting with each other, Zubov and Arifun, as teammates. That was an excellent par save, a deserving fist bump. If anything, they've just been laughing at how crazy the wind is.
Right, you show up once, you win once, led in large part by Jose Beringel. We watched at 16. He's 7 under for the week, on his way to winning medalist honors in the team competition that has no tie-in to the individuals that we're showing. We go back over to 16, Jose Berenguel, the sophomore for the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. This for birdie.
I wouldn't even be surprised if he dropped it.
Yeah, 4 top 5s coming into this week. It's going to be 5 and likely to end up with the medalist honor as well in leading his program to a national championship. And here's another blue hen, Hunji Kim, over on the women's side, second at 12.
You see that big bounce off that sideboard.
Oh, yes, Hunji Kim. How about that? See if Takahashi can follow suit at the 12th.
Didn't look like she had the best lie, but able to get some on it, get 2.
This is putter Vibunviri Yasukul, his third at 16.
Just a par 5 that you really have to take advantage of if you can. Pushed it up green side, but wow, straight downhill.
How about Miyu Takahashi at 13? This is her 4th. That's headed right. She lost her tee shot, had to go all the way back to the tee, and that ended up well right, possibly in Lake Michigan, and now it's all unraveling for Miyu. Keep it going as Zubov has a big one here for his 4.
Zubov has made a couple of great par saves from this length. Really important just to make sure you hit a confident stroke in this wind. If you have any kind of tentativeness in there, it's not going to go in.
See if he backs away.
Locked in.
And going to give at least 1 back.
Sometimes playing with no expectation really helps you in a situation like we're seeing, but what a shot.
That is how you respond after the missteps at 10 and 13 as well. There is a refund at 15 from the Sandy area.
His second shot. Trying to push it all the way up to the green.
For the outright lead, once again, Takahashi for birdie at 14.
It's an important putt in her round. She can get it to go.
It at least calms the nerves, settles everything down just a little bit.
Quick moment is in.
As we watch Zubov, his 4th at 16.
Zubov got a pretty good read from Arifun on this chip.
Oh, and what a shot by Egor Zubov.
That's that range for par we were just talking about. Just some low stress kick-ins. Keep it moving.
We get back to 18 with Jose Berenguel looking to finish this one up. He will win medalist honors for those playing in the team component of this championship. Not to get that confused with the individual race that we have been following, but more importantly for Jose, when this goes, the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions will be national champions at Whistling Straits. Their very first appearance in the PGA Works Collegiate Championship, and no one beat them. How about that?
And Jose leading the way with a 7 under par performance, 2 over on this round.
Big par putt for Hunji Kim here at 16.
She wants to have a chance. That had to go.
You do all the work to make up the ground and you get some help along the way, and then sometimes you just sort of plateau, unable to take an outright lead. Now she's going to be a couple back heading to 17.
I point to that, her 3rd shot here. That's the one that got away from her. Really put her in a spot behind the 8 ball. Had to try to force a birdie from that back edge.
2-putt par for Takahashi, so she has settled in nicely with 3 consecutive pars after the 7 at 10 and the 8 on 13. Her lead is 2 with 2 to play.
Just left of center, and that is plenty of space.
That's a very disciplined golf shot. Didn't look like he was going at that flag at all.
All right, back at 17, Miyu Takahashi on the tee with a 2-shot lead.
I'd expect this to be anywhere right of the flag. She landed that in an optimal spot.
How good is that by Takahashi?
She's a winner. She's won before. Channeled some of that energy.
As we go to Zubov, looking to finish it up here at the last.
The last 20 feet of this putt coming up and over a ridge, breaking to the right at the hole.
He talked about his lag putting, and no better time to do it like that here at the last.
And the Delaware Blue Hen stands proudly at Whistling Straits. Igor Zubov, a national champion. To do it is one thing. The hug from his college teammate Arsit Arifun shows you how much this day, this week meant to both of them. Looking to make it 3 with a birdie right here.
Get the feeling if she makes this, the door just shut on Kim. Uh-oh. That is outside that 3-foot circle.
Well, if Kim has any hope, this needs to go.
Has to fall.
It did. Oh, that's really well done. Hole high and getting a little bit better.
This is an easier shot being in the left side of the fairway, much shorter. Whoa.
Missed her spot by maybe 2 or 3 paces. And that will be a challenge to get down in 2. Got to go. Big mistake there.
It felt like a moment for Takahashi where she had never hit a shot off a green before and just didn't feel comfortable over it. Immediately decided on the putter, but it just wasn't the right play. You'd had hit this so hard through the fringe. Look how quickly that ball moved to the left.
Scared the hole going by. Off the other side of the green, she has that for bogey 5, this for birdie, and would make the scenario a whole lot more difficult for Takahashi. Walking it in for a birdie, Hung-Ji Kim.
Kim played that hole exactly like she needed to. Hit it down the right side of the fairway, the conservative tee shot, placed it hole high, and this putt, perfect speed.
Our first view showed about 3 feet from the hole. She started walking it in. And boy, have things changed drastically. Now this needs to go for Miyu Takahashi for bogey to force a playoff, or Hung-Ji Kim is the women's individual champion.
Oh, you got to hit it. It was a good line.
8 down with 9 to go. Hung-Ji Kim battled, and I think she now realizes she is the women's individual champion of the PGA Works Collegiate.